Breaking news tonight, a third person shot and killed in the third shooting in less than 24 hours. All of the shootings happening on the east side, one on South Oakland Avenue, one on Wallace Avenue. They both happened overnight. And then just before 9 o'clock tonight, another person was killed on Celtic Drive. That's where we find 24-hour News 8's Eric Feldman tonight. And Eric, what are you learning about this investigation?
Good evening, Julian. Well, we're learning that police and neighbors are very surprised that this crime happened here, what they usually describe as a very quiet neighborhood, but tonight rocked by a shooting and a death. It happened behind me over my right shoulder. You can see that there's a lot of presence by a car with its interior lights on. That's where a person was found shot and killed. What makes this so unusual is that police say they don't believe the crime happened here. We're right now on Celtic Drive near 38th and Post. Police believe that the crime happened somewhere nearby this area around 8:30, and that this individual, a black male who was found in the driver's seat, he drove after being shot and eventually crashed here on Celtic Drive, and that's when police were called around 8:45, saw he was shot, pronounced him dead at the scene. Police are still looking for any leads. They don't know whether he was shot by someone who was in a car with him or someone in another vehicle, but they do believe that this black male was shot while he was inside his car. The investigation, as you can see, definitely still ongoing, but police are looking for tips. So if you did happen to see something, again, in the area near 38th and Post, you're encouraged to call Crime Stoppers. That number, of course, 317-262-TIPS. I'm live on the east side. Eric Feldman, 24-hour News 8.
Thanks for keeping us informed, Eric. We will continue to stay on top of this investigation. Well, there was also this one on Oakland. A 24-year-old is facing charges in connection to that shooting. That's the man right there. Police arrested Jacob McIntosh for murder. Investigators say there was some type of disturbance before the shooting. They were called to the home on Oakland around 2:30 this morning. Police say they found a man inside the home with a gunshot wound. He died at the scene. Authorities did say the victim and the suspect lived at the home. The victim at this point has not yet been identified. And then the victim in another shooting has not been identified either. Police found him dead with at least one gunshot wound. He was lying in the street on Wallace Avenue around 4:15 this morning. Police are still working to figure out a possible motive and a possible suspect at this time. If you have any information in this investigation or any of the investigations we have shared with you at this point, please call Crime Stoppers at 317-262-TIPS.